Welcome back to the GWM Guy. Today we have the new 2025 GWM Canon Ultra here. We will be taking a quick look at the changes and the highlights on the outside and the inside. As you can see, we have a brand new looking front end. GWM replaced the old chrome grille with this machine grey painted one, which in my opinion looks so much better. Apart from the grille, the front bumper is new, the fog lights are new, you've got front parking sensors, front camera, and finally, the LED headlights are a carryover. On the side, you will also find a pair of new fender flares, 18-inch two-tone alloy wheels, door handles that are now body-colored, side steps, roof rails, rear privacy glass all standard on the Ultra. Under the mirror, you'll also find the camera that stitches together, making the 360 surround view on the inside. Chrome sports bar carry over from the previous one. And on the back, we now have a GWM embossed on the tailgate. Reverse parking sensors on the bumper here. And up top, you have the rear camera as well as a new handle, which now includes central locking. A quick look into the tub. Spray-in tub liner. And there are also 4 anchoring points inside the tub. LED tail lights, LED front headlights. Let's take a quick look at the top. Gas struts on both sides and a built-in step as well for you to step right into the tray. Nice and easy. The tray is approximately 1.5 meters by 1.5 meters, so pretty standard size for a dual cab ute. Single hand to shut it, despite being a bloody big tailgate with the built-in step. Now the step is only available on the Ultra grade and above. So GWM Australia is launching the Canon Lux, Canon Ultra, Vanta, and XSR to begin with. Alright, let's step inside. You've got your leather center seats, electric adjustment. You've got your mirror switches, you've got your headlight adjustment, DPF burn, traction control. On the door card, you have your window switches, your lock and unlock. The 7-inch screen cluster has carried through, but now it's built into this bigger screen as well. That makes it appear a lot bigger, but yeah, the actual screen itself is still 7-inch. Brand new steering wheel. It looks a lot like the one from the Tank 300. And even the gear selector, as you can see, seems to be from the Tank 300 as well. Apart from that, there's the 12.3-inch screen here. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Wireless on the inside, USB-A and USB-C with a little 12-volt plug. Auto mirror, auto dimming mirror, and something that you can't really tell is this little finish here on the dash. It actually lights up with ambient lighting as well, so it actually comes up very nice. Front passenger seat, electric adjusted as well in the Ultra grade. Before we move to the back, there are also a few little things here. So a lot of the AC controls. You've got your media control there. That is also the intelligent driving. Here on the right, you control the cluster there, steering wheel heater, a shortcut, voice command. You've got your indicator on the right and your wipers on the left. Comes standard with the paddle shifter as well, so that's very nice when you're doing towing and stuff too. Cruise control, it's got active cruise control, and it's also got the intelligent cruise control as well. So with this, it's a little bit tricky because when you pull it once, it only activates the standard active cruise control. You need to flick it twice to do the intelligent cruise control. The difference is intelligent cruise is going to handle the steering as well, whereas active cruise will only manage the distance between you and the car in front. Now let's have a look at some of these system settings. You've got your in-car, you've got your drive control, drive mode, memory, steering, emergency brake flasher, and the blur body, flame out unlocking. So yeah, that doesn't really make any sense, but I believe it is just when you turn off ignition, that's what it means, I reckon. Speed locking, so as soon as the car gets to 15 kilometers per hour, it will automatically lock the doors. Close window at a certain speed, 60 kilometers per hour. Close windows by locking, so when you lock the vehicle, it will automatically close all the windows, so that's very handy. Sometimes you go back to your car and you realize, damn, I left the window open. Well, if you select that, it will never happen again. Folding the exterior rearview mirrors, so the outside mirrors obviously. You can set that to auto. Steering wheel is front wiper interval. Steering wheel is not aligned, so when you park, it sort of reminds you if your steering wheel is not straight. Fatigue driver monitor. So this one, unlike the Canon Alpha and the Tank 500, there are no camera here. So it only works based on your steering input. So when it senses you haven't been doing any input for a long time, it will give you the fatigue reminder. Instrument cluster change according to drive mode. So obviously things like when you go into sport, it'll go red and stuff like that. And right now, the cluster here, as you can see, is in the gold color. Whoops. Alright, active welcome light. So that's when you unlock the vehicle, the light comes on. Power saving delay, I reckon 2 minutes is enough. So that's the one where if you leave your interior light on after you've locked your car, it will automatically switch off within 2, 5 or 8 minutes. Ceiling lamp delay, so 10 seconds. Follow me home, the headlights and the tail lights after you've locked the vehicle, how long they stay on. And when you use the alert button on the key, so when you use this alarm button, that's what that is for, the vehicle search function mode. Finally, the wireless charger. You can't really see, but that is a wireless charger, built-in wireless charger. Alright, let's have a look at parking. Yeah, not much here. And then other is just resetting everything. So overall, the screen is pretty quick. It doesn't seem to lag. Android or wireless Android Auto have been working very, very well for me. This here is a bunch of buttons for your AC control, obviously, your hazards. And this one is actually the seats. So when you press this, the AC screen comes up. That's where you can turn on your heated seat and your ventilated seat. Then obviously the last one is downhill assist. So that won't work until the vehicle is actually on. Another interesting thing about the new Canon are these 3 pre-wired 12-volt buttons. Number 1 goes to the engine bay, perfect for extra lighting. Number 2 is inside the cabin, potentially for something like an onboard battery system. And number 3 is underneath the tray towards the back, perhaps for something like a fridge in the tray. You have your drive mode selector, normal, sport, and eco as well. On the other hand, on the other side, you have the 360 camera here. If you don't have the ultra and above, you will only have the reversing camera, which is still very, very nice and clear, just like this. With the 360 camera, it's a lot easier when you're looking at parking, etc. So that's very handy. You've got your parking lines. You've also got this vehicle sensor. MOD, I think it stands for motion, something motion. And this here, to be honest, I don't know what it's for. I think it's for you to drive into car wash bays, which is why they give you this view. But yeah, I reckon that might be handy for off-roading as well. And then finally, transparent chassis. So for those who don't know, as you drive along, the vehicle will actually use the front and rear camera footage to then stitch a transparent chassis to show you what's under the car. Alright, apart from that, there's 4Low as well as a standard rear diff lock. So all 4x4 models are gonna come standard with that, and if you have the XSR, I don't know where it's gonna sit, but it's gonna have the front diff lock as well, giving you a true 4x4. Up top there's something a little bit unique, a sunroof. Not too many utes in this segment offer this at the moment. Up front is the light, and another thing that seems to be missing, I think, from the last one is a rear ceiling light as well. So now the back seats are also lit as well as the front. Now, something to point out, the handle here, it's got a sunglasses holder instead of the grab handle as well. So that's a bit interesting. Let's go to the back. So that is my driving position. I'm 1.75 centimeters tall, so that's still plenty of space. The back seat overall is still the same. There's your rear AC vent as well as 2 USB ports. You've got a little storage underneath, your mat pockets, your handles, and in here is an armrest but no cup holder in the middle. Apart from this, if you pull the strap here, the seat goes down, and there's your jack, your bottle, and there is your bottle jack as well as your top tether point. Some other vehicles have like this weird top tether in the middle, whereas this seems a lot more user friendly if you need to use top tether points. So that's the top, and just a quick lift and the seat gets out of the way as well. Now if you want to do this on the other side too, just need to unbuckle that, and that's how easy it is. Yeah, look at that. There's your little triangle and your little tool set as well. When you lift it out, the seat really tucks away and gives you this massive usable space, which is very, very handy for tradies or for things where you want just like toolboxes or whatnot that you want a little bit out of sight. Then yeah, here's the perfect spot. So yeah, this is pretty much a quick overview of the new 2025 GWM Cannon. Pricing is starting at $40,490 all the way to $49,990, which is very, very aggressive, especially when you consider all the standard equipment that's in it. 2.4 liter turbo diesel engine, 135 kilowatts of power, 480 newton meter of torque, 3.5 ton towing capacity, 9-speed automatic. Let me know in the comment down below whether or not this is something you'd consider, or you would still stick to all the standard Japanese brands. Let me know. Thank you. Hopefully this has given you a bit of an insight. If this has helped you learn a little bit more about the Cannon, please make sure to give me a thumbs up and give me a share. Thank you very much. Have a good one.